Old man Woody likes the crooked cock.
Yep.
If I could ask you one final question, I guess, because I probably am going to be doing a video on this guy. It's too interesting not to. Where do you think? Because you guys, you're much more familiar than I am, right, with this guy. You've interacted with him more. You have more of a history. In a year's time, where do you see him? In 2 years' time, where do you see him? Is he going to still be on the internet holding on to 20 subs, or is he going to finally have like a eureka moment and get a job or get in shape? Or where do you see it playing out? How do you think this is going to end?
You want to go first?
I think that he won't get the surgery, that the money will get spent on just general living expenses. He's not going to go out and buy a Roush again or whatever, but he'll stream a little less often. There won't be an urgency. He won't be like hungry. He'll live off of the good times that he's had in 2018 because he's making money right now. And then come 2019, we'll start again. And he'll raise money with the promise of a surgery.
His fallback plan has long been to go on to disability if he can get it. So if he could ever swing that, that'll be his lot in life. The money he has right now, let's call it $25,000, could be $35,000. There's a couple of things he could spend that money on. He owes roughly that on his modular home. And by his modular home, I mean his mother's modular home, that they have an agreement with one or another that whenever he pays it off, she'll sign it over to him. Although she's broken that agreement once before when he paid it off, so
is modular home what you're supposed to call double wides?
It's what he calls a double wide.
Okay. It's a very fancy name for it. It's very
modular. Yeah. It's like a couch that you can move around in your living room, right? Modular? No.
Yeah, like a sectional that you can disassemble. Yeah.
Oh, well, wait. How could she have broken it? So did he take out a second mortgage on it then? If it was already paid off once, how could she? Oh, she did.
He paid the house off once, thinking that it was his house, and then she was like, "Second mortgage time," and he's like, "Oh no!" And so now he's paid off the second mortgage up to I don't know, $10,000, something like that, 15, 20, whatever. And so she has told him that the next time he pays it off, she will sell it to him for $1. Essentially.
Oh, she super swears this time. Pinky swears this time.
And she's reliable. Yeah. No, I think that he actually will lose the weight eventually, and I think it's going to come from some kind of real health thing. Like not like going to the doctor and them saying, "Oh, your heart's a little fucked up" or whatever. Like it's something big is going to happen because you can't age at that weight and continue to gain weight until shit gets real eventually. Like I feel like a heart attack or something like that is going to happen. And that'll actually scare the shit out of him and be like, I don't want to die. Like, yeah, like this sucks doing Twitch and getting made fun of or whatever and not capitalizing on the many opportunities I've been handed, but I don't want to die. And so, I don't think he'll ever be a fucking triathlete, but I think at some point a big enough scare is going to get him that he will start declining in weight. But who knows about what that will mean for his actual life, if he gets a real job, if he does what.
Well, yeah, I'm probably going to have a video out more than likely by the end of the month or the first week of next month on this. I will put a little, I don't know, maybe like a little poll as a pinned comment so people can come back a year from the video's release just to see if the speculation on where his lot in life would be ends up being close to what it actually is. Because, again, I don't know him, but I don't think he's ever going to get the surgery. I think he's just going to get angrier and angrier, and the sub count's going to keep dropping. And I don't know where he's going to end up, but I don't know. It seems like he really hates what he does, but I can't picture him doing anything else. Does he have any? I don't see like a skill set where he's going to be like, hey, come let me work at the Fortune 500 company, or hey, come let me be an auto mechanic, or hey, let me come do something like this. Well,
he was a metallurgical engineer.
That's not actually true, but he said it. So it's
metallurgical engineer, huh?
Yeah, but he didn't know that aluminum and steel were different things.
No, aluminized steel. Yeah,
I'm very confused.
That's what it was.
Yeah. But like, so I've known Wings for 8-9 years now, something like that. Like I knew Wings when I opened my channel. Like I had 38 subs, I think, when I met him. So in all that time, in the last 9 years, he hasn't demonstrated the like get up and do it or bravery to make a change in his life. Instead, for the last 9 years, he's just taken whatever kind of came to him. He doesn't go out and get it. He gets what comes to him. And I haven't seen anything that will imply a different path than that. And what will come to him naturally? Well, the same thing we're watching right now. You know, some pity donations, some streaming, some controller throwing.
I think that someone in his life is going to get a hold of that money, and he's going to be broke again. And, you know, I don't think he's ever going to stop doing what he's doing because it earns well. You know, you know, you've mentioned a couple times he doesn't have quite that many viewers. Making $5-6 grand a month, you know, and it every month, you know, without fail.
Is he really?
Oh yeah.
Is that from YouTube ad revenue, or is that from?
No. It's from Twitch donations and Twitch subscriptions. You know, each Twitch subscription is paying him a few bucks, and then he gets donations. Like the night that I went on with him, he made $1,500 cash just in donations. And there's been other nights where he'd make $1,200 cash in donations. You know, if there's a couple of fans of ours that are mutual fans. You know, they go back and forth that have money, and they'll go in there and they get in a little bidding war with one another. I gave him 100, and the other guy, I gave him 200. Well, I'll give him 300, and before you know it, between the two guys, they've given him $800 or $900, and then that gets everybody else fired up, and $400 or $500 more will flow in, and you know he makes good money.
He'll put the room in sub only mode, and people will sub so they can still troll him. He makes money.
Yeah, that's true.
He puts it in sub-only mode so that the trolls will be silenced, but then the trolls donate in there. They speak up again. He's making money, and you know, like $5 grand a month. What is that? 60 grand a year?
Yes.
It's not rich and famous, but what other jobs do you make 60 grand a year with no skills?
Right.
Yeah, doing it on your own time, just sitting at your computer, playing something that, you know, you may say, oh, I hate this video game. It's like, okay, would you rather be doing this or working at McDonald's or renting someone a car at Hertz or whatever the fuck? Like,
and how many
you really didn't like that job.
I don't know how many hours a week he worked, too. Like, I feel like he's making 60 grand a year and, you know, working less than 40 hours a week.
I guess my appraisal was wrong. I thought he was making much less than that. I was going just based on sub numbers and kind of what the activity that I saw on his stream. I thought he was more like around $2 grand a month, if that.
When he tells people, you better fucking donate or on this stream, they do.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, wow, that's fascinating.
He cracks the whip and they fill the coffers.
He's a lion tamer.
Yeah. I like how there's no consideration for his loyal viewers, like in the way he handles the stream, in that someone will write, "You're doing great tonight, Wings. You know, $10 from, you know, whoever 69," and then 2 minutes later he'll be like, "Oh man, that guy made you look awful. He totally outmaneuvered you or whatever the fuck. Like, ban that guy forever and ever. If you question my gaming ability, ban." What was the quote he said? "If you question my gaming ability, mods ban him.
Anyone who questions my gaming
skill, ban them."
Isn't that great?
Like, no, that's not a way that you foster a fun environment of people who want to pay you money.
Right.
It's the way you piss people off.
Who are we to tell him how to make money streaming, right? I got a $10.99 from Twitch. I made $23 last year. You know?
Damn!
I should be asking him for help.
Yeah, I still get my machinima checks. I haven't uploaded anything since 2013, and it's like, for a while I was hoping, like, just to get below $400 so I don't have to, like, talk about this on my taxes, you know, because if it's any more than $400,
it's $400?
At least
anyway.
In Missouri it is, but
okay.
Yeah.
I ended on that note. I love the wordplay.
That was the best shit I've ever heard.